Thanks for joining us here on 2K Sports for NBA basketball. This is Kevin Harlan, joined by Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and on the sideline, David Aldridge. We'll see the Memphis Grizzlies facing the Indiana Pacers. And it's going to be the Pacers off the tip. And the starting group for the Grizzlies. We've got Gasol, Ja Morant, he's out there with Conley, and it's Marc Gasol, and it's Randolph in at the 3. Good on the bucket.
And he's not going to miss many of those, especially that wide open.
And early on, if you're him, you just want to see the ball go through the net and get into some kind of rhythm.
Now here is Conley. Adds in, coming off an assist from Randolph.
Well, he's wiry strong. Conley's made a living taking contact and making shots.
Now Lewis. Pass to George. Three-pointer. Nailed from three-point land.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Morant bats for 2. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Defense is all over Ja Morant, but he keeps his cool and sinks the jumper.
Down low. And O'Neal gets it to go.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
No excuse. You have to be aware. He should be on your radar all the time.
Goes up. And George with the stuff.
Anticipation for the steal. The athleticism on the finish. Paul George is a game changer.
Conley against O'Neal. Gasol. Yep, that one goes.
Beautiful location on the pass as usual. Led his man perfectly.
Lewis with it. The first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. And good that time.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
Conley against Lewis. Stolen by O'Neal. And now Granger pushing it up, and no one back to stop him. Lays it in off the breakaway.
Well, they weren't going to pass up that chance to get out and run following the steal.
To the paint, it's deflected. Memphis moving it around. Lewis with it. Gasol covering in the corner. O'Neal with it. The shot from the low post is good. O'Neal's got his second basket of the game. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Pacers.
The way they've been going after steals in this game, it has been super impressive. They are wreaking havoc right now.
Another thing they've done well is push the tempo. They're running the floor and converting on the fast break.
Pacers leading by 7. Lewis passes to Daniels. Lewis outside. For the 3. The shot's good on the assist by George. Lewis has got 7 points in the game.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
They established the pace. They made shots. This is why they're way out in front.
So timeout called here. The first for Memphis. The Grizzlies trail by 10. Here is Conley. Inside. A nice shot by Gasol.
Given how crafty Gasol is, it's difficult trying to stick to him, especially in these screen and roll sets.
And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Lewis against Conley. Stolen by Michael Conley. Pass to Morant. To the middle. And finished off by Gasol.
Look at the vision from Ja Morant there. Knew exactly where to deliver it for an easy look.
And here's George. He'll bring it up for the Indiana Pacers. 6-point lead. The pass to O'Neal. Lewis outside. He kicks it to Daniels. Rocket 2. George, that's a two-pointer. It's rebounded by Memphis. Morant with it, and Granger picks him up defensively. Morant against O'Neal. Now here's Morant. Not a lot of room. Over in the corner, Gasol. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. Gasol. With the second effort, basket counts. 6 points for him.
Great anticipation by Marc Gasol, really known for defensive rebounding, but he did it that time on the offensive glass.
Now here's Lewis. 7 points in the game, and George gets it to go.
That's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Reason why it takes extra energy to do it. You have to trust your defensive rotations, but it's worth it.
Conley against Lewis, and Gasol slams it in.
He's so good in pick and roll. When the defense plays up on him, he burns them with the pass.
Indiana leading by 4. Throws it up high.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop. George against Morant. And finished off by Morant.
Bread and butter play. Morant in screen and roll. He'll typically make you pay.
Now here's Lewis. Knocks it loose. Outside, George. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. They get Paul Gasol.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the D.
Indiana shooting their initial free throws of the game right here.
Paul George.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Free throw good, Paul George.
In my opinion, one of the most talented two-way players of this generation. Paul George has stayed humble throughout his success and has shown that he is willing to do whatever it takes to win.
And George drops them both.
I'll tell you, he doesn't give points away. Excellent job from the line.
Morant looking around. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
First personal foul.
Shrewd decision on the shot by Morant. Goes into the defender to make sure he gets fouled.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. Both free throws good from Morant. Pacers leading by 4. So timeout called here, the first for Indiana.
And coaches looking to seize every advantage, maximize every possession.
Critical part of the game. You have to be flexible. You have to be able to adjust what you're doing.
Give a round of applause to your Pacers youth dance team.
And George kicks to Granger. George with the ball. Zach Randolph covering. Pass to Lewis. George against Morant.
Outstanding dunk from Paul George. This is why the defense can't let him get too deep.
Morant passes to Randolph. To the inside. And Gasol with the dunk.
I'll tell you what, I'm not sure these guys can keep this up.
Yeah, both teams in the zone early. Stops have been almost impossible to come by.
Lewis passes to George. 18 feet out. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
An elite player in this league. Paul George is going off tonight. Something we've seen PG do a lot.
And Morant gets it to go.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
And here's George. He's got 13. Pass to Lewis. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
And guys, point of emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yes, the last few years, the rules changes have tended to benefit the offenses. This evens things out a bit.
Morant outside. That's his 4th basket of the game, and he's only taken 4 shots. Off to a good start.
Boy, Ja Morant continues to impress with his balance and body control. He has a knack for hitting shots through contact.
Boosie, the pass to McGinnis. Here's Smits, guarded by Jackson. Pass to Boosie. Kicks to Granger. Clock at 6. Got a hand on it. It's Morant in the corner. A three-pointer is right on target. Morant's got 13 points.
Asserting himself at the arc, Ja Morant putting his range to good use.
And so it's Indiana with it. They trail by 1. Stolen by Bibby. Outside, Randolph. Out to the right wing. Memphis moving it around. And Jackson throws it down hard.
Yeah, Bibby does a great job within their offense, especially when it comes to spotting the open man.
And it's Indiana's ball. Boosie, the pass to McGinnis. Granger against Randolph. The feed to George. And the layup's good off the glass. 15 points in the game.
This is basketball 101. This is the size mismatch you look to create.
Here's Bibby. And there's the pass to Abdur-Rahim. Feeds it to Jackson. The lead pass was put in just the right spot. And the Grizzlies lead by 3.
This is a big target coming off the pick and roll. Jaren's lethal in this set.
Here's Boosie. Bibby covering. Here's Smits. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
This is what the analytics prefer. Shots at the rim or from 3.
Morant with it. George picks him up. Elbow shot. Excellent D there from George.
Great focus on the defensive end there to contest that shot.
And this is where you would prefer to work the ball to someone else for just a better look.
Granger. Not going to go that time. Some solid defense there from Jackson. It's Morant in the corner. Passes it to Abdur-Rahim. Good, and the nice assist from Morant. Morant's got his 4th assist in this one. .153 left to play here in the first. Out to the right wing. Down low. A nice shot by Granger. Granger's got his 2nd basket.
You just love how reliable he is. Night in and night out, his offense is there.
Here's Bibby. And it's Smith with the rebound.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Stolen by Bibby. The fast break ends at the rim with a jam.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
Turning defense into offense. Every coach talks about it. Perfect example right there.
Here's Boosie following the score by Memphis. On the wing, Granger. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
First personal
It's going to
foul.
be on Zach Randolph.
Second team
The
foul.
word you hear most about Granger
At the line.
is efficient. Good from mid-range, draws a lot of fouls, can score even when the D has all of his attention.
Free throw drops for Danny Granger. Some changes for Memphis. Reeves is checked in, and Shane Battier subbed in for Randolph. Both shots good from the stripe.
Because he knows he makes a living at the line, he invites contact and sometimes even initiates it.
Kicks it out to Allen. Lets it go with a three. That's good. And it's Bibby with the assist that time. And the Grizzlies lead by 4. And so here is Indiana. Outside, George. Pass to Boucy. An amazing finish with a hand right in his face.
A little artistry in the painted area, converting against the size.
Proving once again that when you attack with confidence, good things tend to happen.
Now here's Allen. Pass to Abdul-Rahim. Howard down after the assist. Let him into the lane.
Assist from
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. And so it's Indiana with it. The Grizzlies making the shot. Smith's good. 19 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Now Bibby to the middle. Here's Reeves, and he jams it in.
Reeves.
9 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Poked away. George way outside. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. The scoring fast and furious as we end the first quarter. The Grizzlies lead by 4. Let's take a quick break now, and then it's on to the second quarter after this. And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Grizzlies.
Right now, it's their passing game, and it's been on point, doing a great job of moving it around and getting the ball to their shooters.
You also have to admire how they challenge the defense inside, getting a lot of points in the paint.
Memphis leading by 4. So on the floor for Memphis, they've got Bibby. Shane Battier is out there with Pau Gasol. Then there's Allen. And it's Reeves in at the 5. Now, here is Bibby. Gasol no good.
Well, that alley-oop attempt, a case of what could have been, just didn't finish the play.
No, this is something you practice over and over again. I'm surprised they couldn't execute.
The Pacers have been solid at the line so far. 4 for 4.
Shooting 2.
And the first one at the line is good.
The combination of shooting and speed Oladipo provides this team is invaluable. And his hunger to keep getting better, also impressive.
Michael Conley, he's checked in for Memphis. Oladipo hits them both. And so Conley will bring the ball up for the Memphis Grizzlies. To the paint, here's Reeves, and he stuffs it. What a pass to set him up.
Exceptional pass from Conley. Love seeing him involve his guys like this.
Pacers trail by 4. There's the pass to Artest.
Grizzlies foul. Bryant Reeves.
Gasol checked in for Memphis.
Second team foul. Grizzlies substitution. Mark Gasol.
Lewis against Conley. Now, here is Artest. Defense right on him. Lays it up and banks it in.
And the grit Artest showing here as he finishes through some pretty physical contact. But this guy too strong to let that kind of physical play bother him.
2 points. That one goes. Gasol's got the lead back up to 4 now for the Grizzlies. Here's Oladipo. Passes it to Daniels. Battier against Artest. Back to Daniels. Outside Artest. 6 on the shot clock. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. And stolen by Gasol. Allen dishes to Gasol. Conley against Lewis. Conley gets the bucket. And now a 6-point Memphis lead.
You know what? Mike Conley is so crafty, finding a way to take the bump and weave through the defense.
Quarter number 2. We're about 2 minutes in. Oladipo against Allen. Lewis outside. Rejected by Gasol. Conley feeling it out. He kicks it to Gasol. Lewis against Conley. 6 to shoot. At the elbow, it's Gasol. And Gasol with the dunk.
And it does not take much for Gasol to throw it down. Just feed the big man inside, and he's good to go.
And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Timeout called the Pacers. With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Here you go.
Thanks very much. Well, John Morant might be right-handed, but he looks to drive left. When he was a kid, he broke his right arm flying off a trampoline. Now that arm is shorter, and actually that right hand is smaller too. He says, that's why I dribble with my left hand. I'm able to control the ball better. In my head, I think I'm left-handed. Back to you.
Trade secrets, right, David? Hey, thanks for the report. And the Grizzlies making a change here. Randolph has checked in. Allen against Oladipo. Allen, that's good. Allen's got 5 now.
Like seeing the activity from Tony Allen down low. No one scares this guy, even when he's taking it amongst the trees.
And for those of you just joining us, we're in the second quarter with about 3 minutes gone by. Pass to Artest. The rebound by Gasol.
And that is the exact type of opportunity this offense is looking to create.
You know, if you get the ball to the right guy in the right spot, more often than not, you're coming away with points.
First team foul.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Lob pass to Gasol. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it.
Great job preventing that ball from coming into the post. Might have been an easy 2 if the defense wasn't there. Now, I tell you what, they won't be down for long if they can get some more early offense like that.
Now here is Conley inside, and Gasol slams it in.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
Also, if you can't get stops at this point, it really doesn't matter what you do at the offensive end.
Here's Lewis, following the score by Memphis. Here's Oladipo, and the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Gasol's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Conley kicks to Allen. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation.
Indiana ball.
Persons checked in for Indiana.
Chuck Person.
Pacers trail by 7. Pass to O'Neal. Oladipo outside. Good, and the assist goes to O'Neal. Oladipo's got 5 points so far.
And the touch Oladipo puts on his shots, so silky. He just glides it in from there.
Allen passes to Gasol. Lobbed up there for O'Neal. Up high to stop the alley-oop.
Powering it down. O'Neal calls for the alley-oop pass and doesn't let anyone get in his way.
Now a timeout called by Memphis.
We want to give you shirts, fans, but you need to be the loudest. Can you do it? Let's hear it.
And so it's Conley bringing up the ball for Memphis. Lays it up off the glass. Conley's got 4 this quarter.
You know, he left him frozen. The quick move by Mike Conley. Beautiful.
Indiana trailing here. Oladipo taking his time here. That's basket number 2 with his 3rd shot off to a fast 2 for 3.
A defensive breakdown there, no doubt about it. I mean, he's a guy you have to be focused on defensively.
Conley against Lewis. Conley gets the bucket. 8 points for him.
And Conley, because of his quickness and wingspan, he plays bigger than his size.
And here's Indiana. Here's Lewis. Makes it off the glass.
So good at the rim. A slow defensive rotation leads to the easy lay.
Lewis against Conley. To the paint. O'Neal with the defensive effort.
I mean, you won't see this too often. Getting denied at the rim. He's likely to remember that one.
The game now all-time.
And the D getting outworked there on the putback. Can't let that happen.
For some reason, blocking out has become a lost art, and that's the result you'll get.
Now here is Conley. He's got 8. Lewis dishes to Oladipo. Back to Lewis. Rejected by Gasol.
Gasol with those long arms is a shot blocking expert, especially down low.
And now looks like we've got an injury here, guys. We'll likely see him come out of the game.
And that's the one thing you just really can't control or even guard against, and that's injury.
It's an unfortunate part of the game. Our thoughts and prayers are with him.
Some changes for Indiana. Granger comes in for Daniels. And Georgia subbed in for Oladipo. Lewis against Conley. Down low, Gasol. And Gasol with the dunk.
You know, reading the floor and making the right play. Mike Conley is a true point guard.
Gasol's gone 6 of 7 from the field here, getting just about everything to drop. The pass to Lewis. That falls. Nice feed that time from George. George has got his 5th assist in this one. Conley with it. Lob pass to Gasol. Hammers the alley-oop through.
And it's really smart to get Gasol moving in these pick-and-roll plays. He's not only an amazing passer, but a terrific scorer as well.
Here's George. Count that as his 7th field goal, 9 tries. He's shooting 78%.
And that's just taking advantage of some soft defense on that drive. Little resistance for him on the way to the basket.
Here's Conley. Good for the 5th time in 5 shots. He remains perfect.
Oh, he had him spinning. He looks like he's dizzy after that crossover.
Lewis against Conley. Lewis passes to Person. And again, it's the Pacers from deep.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Hey, if you're not going to fight over, you're essentially giving the shooter the look he wants.
Now here's Gasol. 12 points for him. Conley up top. Granger covering. 5 on the clock. Conley kicks to Gasol. Shoots over O'Neal. Counted, and the Pacer lead has been cut to just 1 on the basket from Marc Gasol.
With that height, Marc Gasol will always be able to get off his shot from mid-range.
Time called here. Indiana decides to talk it over. So Memphis going with almost an entire new group here. Reeves is checked in. Jaren Jackson comes in for Gasol. Ja Morant, he's checked in for Zach Randolph. And it's Williams in for Mike Conley. Here's Boosie. Over Williams. Gets the 14-footer to fall.
Working in that mid-range area. The analytics may not love it, but that's a good look for him.
Morant passes to Jackson. Granger with the defensive effort.
The defense did a really good job of choking off the middle there once he got inside.
Okay, timeout for an injury report.
Guys, I was able to catch up with Indiana's head athletic trainer. I've been told he has a dislocated elbow, about as painful as it gets. Unfortunately, they've ruled him out for tonight and likely for the foreseeable future. Kevin?
David, thanks for checking in. On top of it is all.
It's interesting. Even with the advancements in strength and conditioning, injuries continue to impact the game.
And we're seeing that across all sports. Guys are just getting bigger, faster. The human body can take only so much.
The Pacers making a change here. McGinnis is checked in. That's good from Morant.
You can tell Ja Morant is having fun when he's out there on the floor. He has an infectious enthusiasm for the game that spreads to his whole team.
Here's George, and there are the Pacers with another bucket.
And the D just a step slow, reacting to the step back.
Williams scanning the floor. Out that one, the Indiana lead has been cut down to just 2 points on the bucket from Jackson.
He can beat you from the outside and the inside. Jaren Jackson's versatility and his skill set is a huge asset for this team.
George passes to Sabonis.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Can't connect from short range.
Great defensive effort, just saved a basket.
You know what? This is why you never give up on a play. You don't know what's going to happen.
Now here's Morant. He's got 16. Can't tie it up as that one misses. And so it's Indiana with it. They've led by as much as 10. A nice shot by Granger. Granger's got 8 points.
He was able to simply lay it in over the top of the smaller man.
Here's Morant. It's hauled in by George. Indiana leading by 4. And the rebound by Jaren Jackson. And here we go. Fast break, and Morant's got it. 59 seconds left here in the second. And the call on the shot sends him to the line.
First personal foul.
I'll tell you what, Ja Morant just keeps coming at the defense.
The Grizzlies shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight.
Taking 2 shots.
And he makes the first. He's perfect from the line this time. Here's Boosie. Passes it to McGinnis. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast. 43 seconds left now here in the second. Right side, Williams. Here's Jackson. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. Jackson's got 4 points this quarter.
Great player movement, great ball movement. That's fun to watch.
Indiana leading. Here's Boosie. Some solid defense there from Jackson. And here's Morant. He'll bring it up for Memphis. That doesn't go on the chance to tie. Pass to Boucher. Out left to the wing. Here's McGinnis. Takes it into the teeth of the knee and converts the layup. McGinnis has got his second bucket. And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Indiana out in front, up by 4. Time now for the halftime break, with the third quarter soon to follow right here on 2K Sports.
Pacers Youth Dance Team.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, folks, welcome back. Ernie Johnson alongside the Jet. That's Kenny Smith. The Diesel, that's Shaquille O'Neal. A lot of big-time action so far in this one. Paul George taking care of business in this one. He had 21 points, 2 rebounds, and 1 steal. This has been a bounce-back game for him after some struggles their last time out. Kenny, your thoughts about the Pacers and how they're playing?
Well, they were lighting it up from 3, and that was the difference in the first half. They did a good job of running off screens, spotting up, and getting rid of the ball quickly. And their shot selection, solid.
And Shaq, let's get your input on the Grizzlies.
They were really efficient, great approach offensively. Their shot selection was first rate. They were always working hard to get good looks. That can't change in the second half. They need to be just as well organized as they have been so far.
That about wraps it up. Time now for the second half of the game. We go to Kevin Harlan for the call.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. You look at Paul George in this game, guys, he's been everywhere.
Yeah, something that isn't his strength, but he's done a great job of finding the open man.
Yeah, in the first half, he took on the role of playmaker. I think it surprised the defense a little bit, gave this offense a different dimension.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. We've got George. O'Neal is out there with Danny Granger. Then it's Lewis. So that's the group out there for Indiana. Now here's Morant. To the middle. Here's Gasol. And finished off by Gasol.
Coming off the pick, Morant looks to pass, and he is precise with the location.
Now here's Lewis. Pass to Granger. Grizzlies with the rebound.
Offensively, that's how you want to end the possession, except for the result.
Lewis against Morant. Back to Jackson. Morant finds Randolph. Clock at 4. For the tie. Offensive rebound. Gasol. And it's all evened up. Gasol's got 16 points.
Easy bucket for Powell. Failed to block him out. He'll hover around the offensive boards all day.
Here in this third quarter, just over a minute play. The pass to Nedolicki. O'Neal trying to break free. Shots good by Nedolicki.
These are the fundamentals we're always talking about. Excellent bounce pass.
Morant against Lewis. Lob pass to Gasol.
Tremendous offensive output tonight. Gasol has been aggressive, and he's forcing the defense to adjust.
And here is Lewis. 14 points for him. Unloads. And the rejection by Jackson. Morant against Lewis. That's tipped. And they get it back. Gasol inside. Guarded by O'Neal. And oh, here we go with George. Nobody back. And George with the stuff.
Great hustle by Paul, using his speed in the open court. And then, of course, he's an excellent finisher.
Morant against Lewis. Morant outside. Count it. Morant's got it all tied up now for Memphis.
What body control from Morant. Able to take the hit and power through it all.
A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Time called here. Indiana decides to talk it over. Grizzlies making a switch here. Conley's checked in.
Is your Pacers youth dance team. Let them hear you.
Here's the lob to the hoop.
And how about the incredible timing on that alley-oop?
He absolutely hammered it down. Right around 3 minutes into the second half. To the inside. Stolen by Lewis. George against Morant. Here's Nedelicki. Lewis outside. There's the dish to George. The shot will not fall. Some solid defense from Randolph. Passes to Morant. And then Morant slams it in.
Stop it, John. He's putting on a show.
Here's Lewis. 14 points for him. Pass to Granger. Out to the wing. Just 5 on the clock. And Indiana, another three.
Woo, he got a clean look, and he makes the defense pay for disrespecting him.
Morant, that's for 2. Lewis grabs the board.
Hard to create space in that mid-range area. He would have been better passing that off.
George dishes to Lewis. That falls. Nice feed that time from George. Now it's a 5-point Pacer lead.
Oh, nice work finding the open man by George. Plays like this prove he's a team player.
Morant passes to Gasol. And Gasol slams it in.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
This is a close-knit group. They feed off one another's energy.
And so it's Indiana with it, following the score by Memphis. And it's George missing. Here's Morant. And Jermaine O'Neal pulls it down. Pacers leading by 3. Knocked loose. Outside, George. 3-pointer. Gasol pulls it in. Gasol's got his 4th rebound in this one. Over in the corner, Conley. He feeds it to Gasol. And goaltending is going to be the call. So they get the basket there anyway.
Just barely too late and catches it on the way down. He's already in the air there, committed, so can't fault him for going for the block.
And Indiana making a change here. Checked in. And here's George. He'll bring it up for the Indiana Pacers. They've led by as much as 10. Lewis outside. Tipped away. Stolen by Conley. Dishes to Battier. Pass to Gasol. Here's Abdul-Rahim. Just 5 to shoot. Conley, the pass to Abdul-Rahim. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Abdul-Rahim's got 6.
You know what makes Abdul-Rahim so hard to handle in that low post is the number of moves he has. It's just a matter of which one is he going to use.
Now here's Lewis. He's got 16. Lob pass to George, and it's George finishing it off.
The trust George has built with his team, they know he'll finish strong if they feed him.
Timeout called the Grizzlies. Without question, George displaying his skills today.
Absolutely on fire. They need to regroup and figure out a way to slow his roll.
Mike Bibby's checked in for Mike Conley. Now, here's Bibby. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grinded-out game.
And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Grizzlies?
For me, consistent penetration the entire game, and that's given them a lot of options.
And all game long, they work the ball inside. It's really worked well for them offensively.
Time now for an injury report. And let's get an update on Ja Morant's injury. David, any news there?
Thanks, Kevin. Well, I got some news from Memphis's head athletic trainer. He's currently suffering from shin splints and is in a lot of pain right now.
David, thanks for checking in. On top of it as always.
It's interesting. Even with the advancements in strength and conditioning, injuries continue to impact the game.
And we're seeing that across all sports. Guys are just getting bigger, faster. The human body can take only so much.
Smith's good.
He's got the height advantage in that matchup, and he's going to look to exploit it.
Lewis against Bibby. Battier outside. Stolen by George. For the finish. And he finishes the break with a layup. George has got 6 in the quarter. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats here for Indiana?
Their defense, it's their defense. It has been downright incredible so far. Being disruptive and coming up with steals left and right.
And one other thing they have done well has been scoring in transition, looking to run whenever they can.
The D has to know where PG is at all times, especially when he's roaming around the perimeter.
Count it, and the Pacer lead has been cut down to 2 on the bucket from Abdur Rahim.
And so far in the second half, this has been a different kind of game than what we saw early on.
In this half, a more entertaining one. The pace is picked up, tougher defense, better ball movement.
And the pass to George. Poked loose. Passes it to Smits. Count the basket and the foul. It's going to be on Shane Battier.
And I would not be surprised to see them double and double.
The Pacers shooting their 7th free throw attempt here.
First team foul.
Yeah, Smith's such a talented offensive player. Whether he's operating in the low block or facing up from mid-range, he creates problems for the defense.
Now, here is Bibby. He has 6. Here's Abdur Rahim. That's good. It's Bibby with the assist that time. Bibby's got 6 assists in the game. Pacers leading by 3. Here's George. That shot misses. Some solid defense from Battier. Gasol passes to Abdur Rahim. Bibby up top, and he's going up for the alley-oop. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. George against Battier. Here's Boosie. Sinks that one from the post. Boosie's got 6 points.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Reason why it takes extra energy to do it. You have to trust your defensive rotations, but it's worth it.
And slam dunk by Randolph.
And Randolph may be in the later stages of his career, but he can still every now and then rise up and dunk it.
And so here is Indiana. Here's Boosie. 6 points for him, the 17-footer. Here's Smits. And he battles for the ball and gets the second chance bucket. He's got 11.
Salvage the possession. He's a terrific offensive rebounder.
Pacers foul. Don Boosie.
Victor Oladipo, he's checked in for George. The Grizzlies also changing it up. Reeves is checked in, and Allen subbed in for Randolph. It's stolen. And here's the fast break. Oladipo leading the way. And finished off by Oladipo.
Way to run the floor. Oladipo hustling in the open court. Rewarded there with a basket.
It's Battier on the wing. Good, and it's Williams who picks up the assist. Battier's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. And so here is Indiana. 4-point game.
2 minutes remaining.
See the pass to McGinnis. Got a piece of it. Pass to Reeves. Allen surveying the D. Pass to Reeves. A good finish at the rack off the slick feet.
Excellent assist there. Just led him to the perfect spot.
There's 1:38 left in the third. Here's Boosie.
Yeah, how about the body control on that one? Narrowly misses getting the deuce.
For Indiana, they have gone a perfect 7 of 7 from the line tonight.
For Indiana, Don Boosie.
First one falls for Sabonis. He's checked in for Indiana. Person comes in for Artest. The Grizzlies also making a change. Jackson's checked in. So he gets them both. The Grizzlies trail by 4. It's Allen with the drive, and Oladipo pulls it down.
And the pressure he put on that shot forced the miscue.
The rim protection at its finest. The result is the same whether you block the shot or simply change it.
Outside Williams. The Pacers pull it in. 1:02 left in the third quarter. Now the pass to Person. And Abdul-Rahim pulls it down. On the wing, Williams. Guarded by Oladipo. Abdul-Rahim passes to Jackson.
He's a smooth athlete. Even on a straight dunk, you can see Jaren's ease of movement in the air.
41 seconds left to play here in the third. Oladipo against Allen. Oladipo, good. Oladipo's got 4 this quarter.
And that's just showing off right there, guys. I mean, he is too good with that crossover.
Williams dishes to Allen. To the paint, picked off in midair.
Definitely got to use the clock here and get the last shot.
But you know, this is where your patience is tested. If you shoot too quickly, you give your opponent a chance to close out the quarter.
Memphis foul, Jason Williams.
Pacers have been exceptional shooting free throws tonight, going 9 for 9. First free throw is good.
Shot. Don Boosie.
He hits both from the stripe. 7 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. It's Williams, high post.
Using every inch of those long arms to D-up his opponent. Sabonis carries a lot of defensive versatility.
And a great show through 3 quarters as we enter the fourth. Who will carry the day? Pacers lead by 8. And do not go away, as we'll be back in just a few moments at the start of our fourth quarter coming up next. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, you also have the location of the pass. Puts it right where it needs to be, where his man can do something with it.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. Pacers leading by 8. So the Grizzlies 5 right now. Jaren Jackson is out there with Paul Gasol. Then it's Conley. Then there's Randolph. And it's Morant in at the 2. And here's Morant. He'll bring it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. Inside, Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg. And the Pacers with possession here. Knocked away. O'Neal passes to Boucher. Now here's Granger. Five to shoot. Passes it to Boucher. And it's off from three-point range. The Grizzlies trail by 8. Now Morant down low. And Gasol slams it in.
You know, a top 10 in career points for active players. Pow, Gasol lighting up the Nets tonight.
A few possessions into the fourth quarter, just over a minute played. Here's Boucher, guarded by Morant. Pass to Sabonis. Over Jackson. And the Pacers tack on 2 more.
If you came to watch a scoring battle, you're in the right place.
Yeah, both teams trying to close out strong. These are the fireworks that fans came to see.
Now here's Jackson. Morant with it. Boucher with the rebound.
And the pressure he put on that shot forced the miscue.
The rim protection at its finest. The result is the same whether you block the shot or simply change it.
And yeah, he's not messing around. He wants no part of a comeback in this one.
Reason why momentum can flip so quickly. We see it time and time again. Teams giving up big leads.
No good from Gasol. Pacers leading by 10. Granger right side. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Clearly a foul.
Personal foul. First team foul.
The first free throw is good. Marc Gasol is checked in for Memphis.
Pacers. Danny Granger.
And so he makes both from the line. And so it's Memphis with it. Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. Conley, the pass to Gasol. And Gasol with the dunk.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
The problem is your opponent is making big plays as well. I'll be curious to see the response.
Stolen by Michael Conley.
Mike Conley is very crafty. He can bait a defender into getting a little too physical with him.
First team foul. Shooting for Memphis, Mike Conley at the line for 2.
And the first one drops. And Conley drops them both.
He's an ultra-quick lefty with a great feel for how to run a team. Mike Conley is a tremendous asset for this franchise.
Now here's Lewis. Falls right in. He is 8 for 11 with that shot.
Man, just adding insult to injury. He just waltzes inside and extends this lead.
A uncontested shot at the rim. You have to compete at all times.
And finished off by Gasol.
And it doesn't take a whole lot of effort for Gasol to dunk it home. At 7 feet tall, he uses his height to power home those jams.
Indiana leading by 8. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter.
And this is what you like about his perimeter D. Never gave up and challenged the deep one.
You see some guys, they just mail it in. They don't go out and contest it. Not him. He's going to compete through the entire play.
Bob Nevelicki. First personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for the Grizzlies.
And that one falls for Conley.
Conley. 2 shots.
And Conley drops them both. Now here's Lewis. Right wing. Here's Nevelicki. He's defended by Gasol. Lewis hits the bucket.
I like what he's doing here. Terrific efficiency scoring the basketball.
Now here's Morant for three. Danny Granger pulls it in.
And the truth is, I've been there. He's trying to find the rhythm on his shot. He feels like he's close, and that's why he keeps shooting.
And George gets it to go.
If he's that close, it's tough to compete with Paul George.
Conley against Lewis. Outside Conley to the middle, Gasol. And he banks in the lane. And it's now 22 points for Marc Gasol.
Playing from behind right here. Not easy, but he is answering the bell.
The reason why is not just scoring. It's the way he's doing it. Efficient. That's what you need at this point in the game.
The three from George. Cans it from downtown. And the Pacers lead by 11.
Showing off his range. Wow, Paul George can hurt you from anywhere on the floor.
Inside. And there's Marc Gasol on the assist from Conley. Gasol's got 6 here in this quarter.
Beautiful call that time up the floor. The hard screen frees him up for the bunny.
And here's Indiana. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. Lewis passes to O'Neal. To the inside. Kicks it to George. And again, it's Indiana.
PG-13 showing shades of his younger self with that quick shot.
Timeout called the Grizzlies.
And coach most likely wants to address their turnover issues. The offense looks forced right now, rushed. There's no synergy to it. They have to find a way to work together and remain aggressive without making mistakes.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Hi, guys. Well, during the break, I was able to catch what the Grizzlies coach was talking about with his team. Coach not happy with the team. He told them, come on, we have to value the basketball. We're just giving it away. Let's see if they listen. Guys?
Thank you, David. And O'Neal gets it to go.
And this is where O'Neal goes to work. The closer he's to the rim, the more dangerous he becomes.
Conley, the pass to Gasol. Then Gasol with the dunk.
Yeah, he just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam. And here's George. He'll bring it up for Indiana. They lead by 11. It's rebounded by Memphis. Gasol's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Good on the shot. And now 24 points for Ja Morant.
It's been the Ja Morant show all night. What a competitor.
Indiana leading by 9. And here is Lewis. Granger outside. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Here's O'Neal. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Morant against George. Morant kicks to Gasol. And no good that time. Granger with the defensive effort. O'Neal passes to Granger. That's in, coming off the assist from O'Neal. O'Neal's got 4 assists in the game. Out that one, the Indiana lead has been cut down to just 10 points on the bucket from Mike Conley.
We know what Conley can do as a playmaker, but tonight it's been about his scoring.
Here's Lewis. To the paint. Here's George. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. George has got 39.
I love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
I'm impressed with their intensity tonight. They've came in focused, and they've executed.
Gasol, and he finishes nicely on the layup. Gasol's got 12 points here in the second half.
Sensational feel in the painted area. Get Gasol the ball. Let him use his size and intelligence to full advantage.
Now here's Lewis. Oh, and there's the alley-oop.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger. A ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop. Here's Conley. George against Morant. And with that shot, the Indiana lead's cut down to 10 on the bucket from Pau Gasol.
Tall with a terrific skill set. Gasol remains one of our better scorers inside.
They get a hand on it. O'Neal inside. He's up against Gasol. And O'Neal gets it to go. Morant against George. Morant dishes to Conley. The feed now to Gasol. And Gasol slams it in.
I tell you what a good thing that he showed up today, because without him, this thing would already be over.
Indiana leading by 10. Lewis outside. And it's blocked. They get it back. Here's O'Neal. Gasol with the defensive effort.
And his pure defensive effort changed that shot from an easy one to a tough one.
And you know, technically, it's a high percentage look, but this is why we play the game.
Assistant, Mike Conley.
And here's Indiana. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Pass to George. Shot, high post, and the Pacers tack on 2 more.
So pure. Paul George, one of the best over the last decade.
Now a timeout called by Memphis.
The loudest section.
And now let's present our New Balance player of the game, Paul George.
Hey guys, no doubt who our pick is going to be. He's made everyone else on the court look like they're playing at half speed. It's been total domination, and you can't help but just sit back and admire that performance.
He sure has given this crowd a treat tonight. This kind of performance only cements his status as a fan favorite. The Grizzlies trail by 10. Morant left side. And finished off by Morant.
The defense tried to guard John Morant, but with his speed, he blew right past him.
Here's Lewis. There's the pass to O'Neal. Fades back. In it goes for the 8th time in 10 tries.
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
Expanding upon this lead, trying to close it out. He's really stepped up. And if you let the little guy get airborne before you slide over to block him out, he can and will embarrass you on the boards.
Rejected by Gasol.
And really, Gasol does an incredible job getting his hands up in the air, which results in a ton of rejection.
Now here's Morant. It's Gasol missing. We've got 1:28 left to play in the final quarter. And oh, here we go. Conley, nobody back. It's good again, and the next one, 7 for 8 shooting night so far.
Love the high activity of Conley on defense, keeping his arms moving all the time to create problems for the opposition.
Lewis kicks to Sabonis. Here's the 3. Gasol with the rebound.
He's an okay long-range shooter, but not with a defender right in his face.
The 3 from Morant. They get the rebound, and Gasol into the finish.
Stepping up with the game on the line, Marc Gasol delivering in the clutch.
Lewis passes to O'Neal. And so they foul intentionally.
Mike Conley. First personal foul. Second team foul.
43 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Near the three-point line, it's Lewis, and right through it goes.
They're in total command of this game with time starting to run out.
Reason why they've tightened up the vice grip a little more each time up the floor. We'll see if they can close this one out. At the end of the day, when the ball goes up,
There's no substitute for effort.
And he commits the intentional foul.
Mike Conley. Second personal foul. Third team foul.
So the first one drops, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
For the Pacers, Freddie Lewis.
And he hits both free throws here. So now it's an 8-point game. Now a timeout called by Memphis. They're down by 8. There's 25 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one.
Fans, please give a big round of applause for your Pacers Youth Dance Team. That was your Pacers Youth Dance Team. Let them hear you.
There's 25 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Conley inside the line, and good. At the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim.
Game on the line, you trust Mike Conley to deliver.
And they go to the intentional foul.
Third personal foul. Fourth team foul. At the line.
First free throw is good, and that makes it a 7-point lead. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's an 8-point game.
Just too big a deficit to come back from at this point.
And you know, disappointment starts to set in a little bit. You fought all night, just wasn't meant to be.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Hey, if you're not going to fight over, you're essentially giving the shooter the look he wants.
At the line for Indiana, Victor Oladipo.
And no good as the first free throw missing for him. We'll see if he can nail the second. And he misses the second one as well, so he is 0 for 2 that time. Conley, the pass to Morant. Looking for Conley. He gets it there. It counts.
So cerebral out there. You always feel like Conley's making the right decision.
And the Pacers call time here. They're ahead by 4. 3 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
Let's dive those fans.
So a close game sees Indiana take this one. It was a fantastic ball game, and they did a great job making sure it didn't get away from them late.
Yeah, I mean, they faced some challenges, but really held firm when they needed to on both ends, and just effective in terms of coming away with this win.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Steve Smith, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for tuning in. And we'll see you next time